Choosing a lender, why is it so important? Lenders offer not only a variety of offerings in their portfolio, but they also offer different levels of service, which is why I always recommend to my clients to use a local, sought after lender that will not only make the difference in the home buying experience, but also could make the difference between making it to settlement or not. Hi, I'm Kelly Harris, owner and realtor of Kelly Harris Homes with Coldwell Banker Realty. And today I'm here with Alicia Jenkins, originating manager with Guaranteed Rate Affinity, to discuss why it's so important to choose the right lender, as well as discuss the lender's role in the home buying process. Alicia is not only a mortgage lending badass, but she is also one of my favorite lenders to work with because she's an absolute joy to work with. Relationships are so important, especially in our business. And having someone you know, like, and trust is a key component to a happy ending and a great experience in one of the largest likely purchases in your lifetime. So Alicia, can you tell me why working with a local lender may be more beneficial to working with a national institution?
Oh, absolutely. One of the most important things in working with a local lender is accountability. You know where I live, you know where I work, I'm part of your own community. So when you stay local, you have that. Sometimes houses are bought at 7 p.m. on a Friday night. Sometimes it's 9 p.m. on a Sunday. We don't do bankers hours. We are here to provide customer service at all hours of the day.
And I can tell you from personal experience, this really does make a difference. And to Alicia's point, transactions do happen on the weekends. And when you have an institution that you're working with that only has banking hours, that may make the difference between you actually getting your offer accepted and not getting it accepted. Because oftentimes listing agents want to speak to the lender and verify all of the information that you've provided along with that pre-approval letter. And if they have no way to do that because your lender only works from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and they're reviewing offers on Saturday,
You may lose.
You may lose out. Can you also talk to us a little bit about how long a pre-approval lasts for?
Sure, absolutely. The pre-approval is going to be dependent on the information that you provide to your lender. So if your lender is not asking you for current pay stubs and current bank statements and 2 years worth of W-2s and potentially tax returns if you're self-employed, then it's just going to show how weak the approval is. So if you have that information, generally a credit report, depending on your lender, is good for 90 to 120 days. With regard to pay stubs and things like that, they'll still be good for that period, but we'll always need to update them once we go under contract. So we always like to have our documents be within 30 days of the contract.
Okay, that makes sense. And honestly, during the pandemic, there was a really large period of time for the last couple of years where people were constantly out looking at houses and needing that pre-approval, not only instantaneously, right? So what we just talked about from a national institution versus local, but also I've had people come to me and talk to me that their lender was only offering a 30-day pre-approval. So it's just an important question that you need to be asking your lender that you're working with, along with any other questions that you have about what they're offering in their portfolio. So talk to me a little bit about what role a lender plays in the home buying process.
Well, what I think is important, especially with your goal of keeping it local, is that each area, each state, each town, each county has their own lending guidelines. So they have their own first-time home buyer programs, their specific products that may only be to that county. So by utilizing local people, they know the products that are available in that area. You have someone who's out of state may not know that from one county to another county, there's different closing costs or there's different loan programs available. So it's important that you have a lender that's going to explain to you not only what you may come and ask for, I would like this specific loan, but also give you an opportunity to learn about all the other programs that are available for them.
It's not a one size fits all. I think a lot of people that I work with don't really know all the options available, which is why working with someone that you know, like, and trust and getting all of those different options available may be more beneficial to you than what you think you might need. So tell me, what kind of questions should we be asking lenders while interviewing them?
That's a great question. Is that you need to be sure that the person that you're doing business with does business, first of all, in your area where you're looking for that, like you said, it's not a one size fits all. And about their experience. How long have they been in the industry? What type of designations do they have? Where is their education background? How do they feel about being accessible on timelines and whatnot? You want to be able to have that communication level with your lender, because you are going to be sharing your most important information with this person, and you want to make sure that you feel comfortable. So I think understanding and establishing that relationship right up front will make the entire process better. Because think about it, as your lender is here, is your advocate to get you to the settlement table, to get that home of your dreams. So the better relationship you have, the more understanding and communication that everyone in the transaction has, the better the process will be.
I couldn't agree with that statement more. I know I personally select the industry partners that I work with because I know the level of service that they provide. And my clients will only get the best in the business. So if you want to work with Alicia and her team at GRA or have any questions, just give us a call. Home is so much more than a place to live. It's where our story really begins. So let us be your guide home.